Shalom, it's Fallen Yeshua. Welcome again to The Rock. And we are starting the planting of our turmeric. This is my turmeric. Now this is for our personal consumption. So I'm showing you how to grow this. When I grow it for sales, I grow it, my methods are a tad bit different. When I'm growing it for personal consumption, the family, I grow it this way. So look right here, this garden's already been planted. These beds are 6 feet by about 3.5 feet, 6 feet by about 3 feet, 5 inches. That one's planted out, and then I'm working on this one with a little tool. I make a lot of my own tools that I need. This is a hinge from I have no clue what. Got myself a little cedar post or a little cedar branch, kinda. Just drill 2 holes in there, sharpen the edge up, and it does a good job of cutting into the soil. But I plant mine about 2.5 inches deep and about 3 inches apart from each other, so I can get about 4 rows, 4.5 rows in this garden bed right here. And what I did to start them off is I started these actually about 3 weeks ago in the house next to the stove. And all I did was shred some leaves in my leaf shredder, and then put the turmeric cuttings underneath, as you can see, and kept it moist. And the reason why is because when you do that, you actually get your buds, you know, let me be careful how I say that. the little nodules, bud nodules on the turmeric to start. You see the little green part, so they're starting to grow. Here's another one, and then so by doing this, like that one, when you do this, they will start the process of maturing because the stove is warm, and all you do is you keep them wet and under these leaves, and you'll see, I mean, look at those right there. See how they're getting red or they're turning green? That lets you know that they are starting the growth process. So I did this for 3 weeks, and it gives them a head start. Now, I'm still not ready to sell turmeric yet. I will be ready later on this year to sell turmeric. The turmeric that I planted for sales should be ready then. But this is just our personal consumption, because I know most of you will be planting your turmeric for personal consumption. I'm just showing you how I do it. I like doing it in raised beds because you want the depth. These are about 12 inches, so a foot down, but I tilled the ground. I didn't put plastic lining on the bottom of these beds. So I tilled the ground underneath the bedding, underneath the garden, and every single one of my gardens. And then I put the raised bed on it, and then put the leaves, and then put about 3 inches of soil. So from here all the way down is leaves. And if I move this out of the soil out of the way, you'll see a ton of worms inside of there. I left the leaves in here by themselves without soil on top for about 3 weeks, and then I put the soil on top. And all you do to plant these is just take a turmeric. You want to make sure you have your budding, not your buds, your budding side up. Look at my 2 little boys. They've been in here helping me. They've been in here helping me with these gardens. You know, it's important to teach your children these things. So I just do about that deep, 2 inches deep. It's important to teach your children these things, especially mine, because they'll be taking this over eventually. So you see, I have one here, one there. Then I'll put this one right here. And then I'll just scoop this dirt right here, back over on top of them, and just do the whole row. And really, that's all I do. And after I'm done, I have some old goat hay from my goat pen right here. And I'll just mulch this on top of it about 2 to 3 inches deep. And I'm starting these right now because I don't mind the fact that we have a couple. Okay. We have a couple of other freezes coming up later, but they're not heavy, hard freezes. And even then, it shouldn't affect the growth of the turmeric. because I'm gonna have the hay on top as insulator. That's not enough hay. That's not gonna do all my gardens. That's just a little bit of hay right now. Just showing y'all how it's done. All right, so this is all there really is to how I'm doing my turmeric. And then I'm just continuing to stress the importance of growing your food. I'm just continuing to stress the importance of it. Over here, we have, this is our this is our Malabar spinach garden. And then I have a queen size bed frame that I just chicken wired together in a V shape. And it'll climb up the chicken wire and then down the other side. And on that side, it'll climb up. And then for any that grows right here, I have the chicken wire right here. We'll just pull it down and then it'll climb up that. And then right here, we have one of my green bean climbing trellises that I have to do some maintenance on because the snow actually compacted and bent the wire right there. You can see how it's, let me show you how this is bent. It's supposed to be way up here. Yeah. Anyways, it's important to grow your food, you know, with the things that we have going on in this world right now. You know, I was talking with some of my brethren, and, you know, they said that the foot to mouth disease or something like that is coming over from South America. And could that be the next attack? You know, they already attacked the chickens and the eggs. Could the next attack be chicken? You know, I'm not chicken, the hooved animals. It just seems that's the way it is. So if you're not in a position to grow, you should. You should be growing. Grow something. Grow something in a pot, in a container. Put some food somewhere. Grow it. Store it. Grow it. Learn to preserve it. You know, the prices are going up. There are actually families right now in this country who cannot feed their children. There are actually people literally suffering right now who cannot feed their children, who cannot eat. They're skipping meals. They're missing meals. Grown adults and their children are missing meals, whether it be financial, you know, whether it be there's food in the grocery store. But even if you grew your own food, if you grew some of your own food, that's the opportunity. There's an opportunity right there to eat. There's an opportunity right there to eat something. To eat something. Vegetables are great. You know, one of the things that I'm looking at, and as I watch the trends that are happening in this country and all over the world, is you're going to start seeing people who are suffering from lack of nutrition or malnutrition in this country. In this country, you're going to start seeing people suffer from malnutrition. And, you know, if you think that your little multivitamin is what it is, you know, you should do some studies on multivitamins and how much your body actually absorbs of that vitamin. You'd be surprised and even frustrated. Your body is meant to take your nutrients from food, not from a vitamin. Anyways, I could go on and on and on about that one. I studied that in college, but I'm not going to. Grow some food. And if you're looking for seeds, hood to homestead at yahoo.com. The email address is in the description. I am going to be getting my website up very, very soon. There's been a lot of work behind the scenes to get this going. If you're looking for seeds, and then a little bit later, we'll have our, you know, Egyptian walking onions and our turmeric and our ginger and our garlic ready. With elephant garlic, we have purple garlic, and we have white garlic. But for now, it's vegetable seeds and Jerusalem artichokes and mint cuttings and blackberry cuttings. So, anyways, bless y'all. I hope you're all having a blessed day. Leave you with the sight of my elderberries. They're about 10 feet tall. So this one right here, we've been harvesting a load of elderberries. There's one right there. There's one here. There's some here. There's some back there. There's some right there. And then there's some back there. All elderberry. Looking forward to doing that. And then this year we'll be doing more grapes on our grapevine. I pruned them back pretty heavily. Looking forward to that. Anyways, have a blessed day. We'll do a garden tour a little bit later, so you can see where you're getting your seeds from and just the abundance of food that you can grow for you and your family, especially when these hard times come. Bless y'all and shalom.